Welcome to Smile Healing Institute channel. Today our topic is the key to manifestation, repetition. And our guest speaker is Dr. Sunil Chhaya, sir. Welcome to our channel, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Rashmi, once again. And I really love to this subject of reputation, because there has been a lot of things which are being said about reputation as to what is reputation and why reputation is necessary.
Yes.
Now, consider the fact, in 2066 rather, I had first seen the movie The Secret, and there I first heard my mentor Bob Proctor, one of the teachers in that movie, and he said that the laws of the universe are so perfect that you can even build a spaceship, send it to the moon, and land it with the precision of a fraction of a second. Now, that particular quote of his in that movie really impressed me, and then I said that I must meet Bob Proctor in person sometime. So it was just a thought that came to my mind when I was watching that movie. Then years started passing by, and after my retirement and all, I started working on the purpose of my goal of my life. This that is where I really thought that this is where I'm lacking. After completing my job, my corporate life in 2010, I said there is something which I should do. I mean, this is not just the only thing. So I started knowing more about what it is that I should do in the future. So I came across different programs, and I certified myself for different uh, things like the law of attraction and Mahavastu, and even was a was ultramind ESP system. And then I came in 2018. I came across this program of Think Even Results, which is designed and created by Bob Proctor. So, and in 2019, in May, I happened to meet Bob Proctor in person in Toronto.
Wow.
You see what happens? Yeah, you see what happens? I had just given it a thought in 2006. I never thought of it again. But that the thoughts probably must be working in the back of my mind. I don't know. And it took me 13 years to manifest. That is the time when I realized, oh my God, if this happens like this, there must be some shorter or faster way also to do it. I started learning a lot of things from different people. In fact, Bob Proctor's books itself, You Were Born Rich, The Art of Living, so many books he's written. So I started reading them. And I was reading that book every day, one chapter every day for 30 days, marking it on the book, the first page of the book, and then striking off whichever has been number of days I've finished, reading the whole chapter. I'm right now presently on the last chapter of the book, and I've almost finished about 15 to 16 days on that chapter. So that, what is that? I'm going on learning more and more things, because whenever I start learning things, reading things, studying things, listening to audios, not just hearing, I get something new from it, some idea or something of. And that idea, when I'm thinking of that idea at that point of what I'm reading or what I'm listening, what I'm watching videos, and then I come back again, start, the video is still going on, the audio is still going on. I start again from where I, not from where I left, but from where the program, I come back onto the program, I start again listening. Then I do it again. And then again, in the second time, I find out that it is somewhere else that I've got some other idea. See, I've already missed out something in that by giving a thought. And when I come back to that point, after this idea, I come back to that point, I find that there is something else also I have missed out. Because here I'm listening to very carefully. It's not just hearing, it's listening. And I'm watching that video, and I felt that, yeah, there is something more to this. So the more you read about it, the more you watch the video, the more you listen to something, some audios, the more information you will get. And every time you do it, you get a different information.
Very true.
Right? Now, whatever the information is, that information is getting into your mind. You're first gathering knowledge into your outer conscious mind by way of your five physical senses: see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. They're all those antennas here, five of them. You gather the information, put it into your outer conscious mind. That mind is up there. There's an outer conscious mind. Then you pick up an idea, just like one of those folders you take out from a library or some book from a library or some data from some computer or file or somewhere. And then you start working on that. When you start working on that, what you have to do? Two things. Number one, you have to first, before you start working on that also, first you should know where you are. Take yourself aware of where you are presently, with whatever level you may be. Whatever level. Even today, even the Tatas, the Ambanis, and everybody can go from, even Amitabh Bachchan and all, they can go from, even if you talk about the South, uh, Rajnikant is there, you can go to any level. You can go still further up. Because the
Yes.
potential is infinite. You see, when you are looking at the sky from the ground, you see that the blue sky over there. That's the horizon. It's just that we are seeing it blue. That's natural. Then you start, take an aircraft and you go up. From the window, you start again looking at it. You still find it that thing is still as high as it was when I was there. So there is no end to it. See, that's totally infinite. You can go to whatever level you want, but you should know where you are. That is most important. And to start a GPS, you should know where you want to go, from one point to the other point. So what you need to do, from this point, you need to go up there. That means you have to raise the vibration level. So you raise the vibration level, reach to that point, that time you are absolutely in alignment. Seamless entry into your dreams. They become your reality. Where does that happen? That happens in your subconscious mind. I always talk, subconscious mind is not just that. There are two parts in it. The first part is the inner conscious mind. The inner conscious mind is one which automates everything. So you learn swimming, you learn driving, you learn cycling. It gets automated over a period once you learn and then practice it. What are you doing? Like if you take an example of driving, it takes you 28 days with a trainer to actually learn driving. It shows you how to drive. What are the gears? What are the pedals? Where is the dashboard? The steering, the rear view mirror, the side view mirror. He will explain to everything. And then he'll tell you, come on, now you start on your own. How to start the ignition, what are the pedals that have to be really positioned, how they should be positioned. Everything you will learn. And then you start practicing it. Going on practicing. What are you doing? You're practicing. And that's a repetition, a form of repetition. And then when you finally finish up and 28 days of your training, you go for a test for a license, a permanent license for yourself, right? You get a license, you come back home, then you start again driving because you got a license. So now you're all excited about driving it on your own. But when you sit on the car very first day, after that, you feel nervous. Why? You don't know. There is nobody next to me. What if something happens? Nobody is there to control it. But that experience of 28 days comes into play at that point of time. You see, your inner conscious mind, what it does is it creates those neuron paths in your in that mind of yours. And those neuron paths start working for you. That is when you become totally confident about driving that car. So it has become a repetitive thing. That thing has become it has automated your driving process in your inner conscious mind. Okay. Same way, Same way. What you need to do here is the first thing that you need to do after you work out on your goal, what your goal is, what you want. You've written down on a goal card, like, yeah, I've got a goal card as I'll show you. Just give me a second.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. So this is my goal card. Can you see it? Yeah. On this goal card, I've written what I want in my life as of today. As of today. That changes and it has to change. See, change is constant. Unless you change, nothing changes. So when you change, when you write that goal card and you start looking at that goal card, you start reading that goal card, you're reading this goal card, okay? You're even touching this goal card. This touching of this goal card also sends electrical signals into your brain. Right? And reading that all the while having an image of that, whatever you have written of that. That image and that reading, if it is done in a way, the reading, if it is done in a way of a audio of your own self, that is a self-affirmation that we call it. Record it and then go on listening to it with that image in front of you. What does that do? It impresses all that you're hearing into your inner conscious mind. Neuron paths get created inside. And that impression, depending upon the person's level of passion, the person's desire, what is that burning, how much desire you have? Is it a burning desire? Are you feeling restless? But don't feel restless. Because one thing you remember, once the desire comes to you, that means it is meant for you. Only then the desire will come to you. Otherwise, it will
Wow.
never come. Yeah. So once you start going on listening to that, it impresses upon the subconscious mind. That particular image that gets impressed creates an emotion in your unconscious mind. There's a second part of your subconscious mind. Those emotions, when they pop up, when they're aligned with your image, it magnifies the power of your imagination. You see the whole picture and you see it as though it is already there. You're living that picture. Those things, they create feelings within you, good or bad. If it's a good thing that has taken place in your life and that what you're looking at, your feelings will be good. You'll feel as though your whole physical self has increased in size. And if there's a negative thought, naturally you feel low. Let's not talk about negatives. Let's talk only about positives. So when you see that you're feeling good, feeling joy, feeling love, what happens? Start behaving that way. And when you start behaving that way, you know that things are happening and they are very close to you. And the vibration levels which are there, they are at that level, already rising, almost there. And when you're sending out those vibrations to the universe, yes, ultimately the vibrations go out because you are a mass of energy. Correct? When you photograph yourself as done in Samuel Curlian had come out with a camera which could picture your energy around you, right? That was somewhere in 1934. It is that you can even listen to your body because energy when it is traveling out, whatever the energy is flowing to and through you, when it is traveling out, it gives out some musical notes, and if you are able to hear them, you will hear it like a symphony. So many instruments playing together, all in a very good manner. The universe is conducting that symphony for you. And when that goes out for more than 68 seconds, the law of attraction will get active. Till such time it does not get activated. Don't think that if you think of something, immediately things will happen. No, no, no. takes its time. That is where you have to maintain that vibration level, the passion that is there, your behavior, your feelings, everything. And that why, how it can happen? By thinking that you are already into that goal or reality. And then when law of attraction gets activated, you start searching for that vibration all over the universe. And it will bring back to you that vibration. And from here, you'll again come right up to here. Come right here. And you simply see that everything started coming to the reality. You will not even realize it. What will happen? You will only see it happening there. Yeah, okay, yeah, all around you. People have changed around you. Everything has changed. How come? I'm already where I wanted to be. I didn't even realize it. But how much of work you have done? Mentally, all that constant repetition that you have done. Right? And what you need to do for that? To make that constant space repetition work for you, there's one more thing that you need to do, and that is very, very important. You need to change yourself from within, because with all that impressed things in your subconscious or inner conscious mind, ultimately it gets processed to that same software that you have in your mind from the time you were born. In fact, even before you were born. That software has to be changed. That programming has to be changed. What is the
Exactly.
programming? It's nothing but a variety of habits within.
Habits, environmental factors,
Genetic
basic
factors, whatever.
programming.
Yes, yes, yes.
So many factors are involved, sir.
Correct. Absolutely right. So those things have to be changed. Take them one by one or two of them together. Don't take all of them, try to change everything together. Let us do that, because then it will not become overwhelming for you. When you start doing that, what happens? The software, the program changes, like in a computer. If the operating system programming has changed, actually what results you'll get on the monitor is going to be different. So what result you will see outside will be different. It's very well said by Buckminster Fuller that he says you cannot change the existing reality. You have to you have to build a new model to make that old model obsolete. So you have to change your paradigm. You have to change those habits. So those habits will deactivate those old ones totally. It will be forgotten by you. You will never, you will not even remember that you ever had such a thing,
Very true.
right? So that changes. That will change yourself from your within, because that is the only corner of life, one of the universe that can be changed, and that's you and your within. Once you change your within, everything in the external changes also. Because environment is nothing but a looking glass. It's like a mirror, sitting in
Wonderful.
front of the mirror.
The
Yeah.
wonderful part is, sir, the synchronicity is what it exhibits. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. So everywhere that's signs, the synchronicities, the serendipities, so many things, sir, it keeps popping up. I think I've shared you
Correct.
so many times every
Yes.
day.
Yes. And these are the house.
Yeah.
HOWS. S. This is the house. Don't worry about that. Whenever you come across such things, immediately take inspired action. Don't give it a logical thought to that. Simply take the action. It says on a paper, when you turn around, somebody hits you and you turn around and see something written on a paper. And if that is the solution that you want, that is there is a solution in that whatever written, take the action immediately. Don't say, oh, this fellow must have written it this way. I don't know whether that is right for me or not. No. Okay, this is what written. I have to do this. Go ahead. No logical approach to that. Simply action. That's called inspired action. Unless you take an action, nothing is going to change in your life.
Very true.
So when you take that action, like when you want to shift your paradigm or switch your paradigm or change your habits, you have to do something different. That is what is meant by changing your habit. Right? If you're sitting on the right side of the table or on a dining table, you can sit on the left side. Try that out. If you're wearing your watch always on the left hand, try to wear it on the right hand. Initially, you'll feel a little different. You'll feel, oh my God, so uncomfortable, But it's the same watch, the same weight, and it's giving you the same time. It's only the hand that has changed. Why? Because your mind is used to having it on this hand. It's not used to having it on this hand. That is where it starts objecting. Oh no, come on. That is where your logical mind starts. Remove it out, put it back into the other left hand, not on the right hand. And that is where you need to, no, I'm going to keep it to my right hand because I want to change myself. I want to change my habit. And do all this. You have to be prepared to make a decision and going to do it. You have to answer those two questions. Am I able to do this? What will you say? Yes, I am able to do this. Am I willing to do whatever it takes? You will say, yes, I am willing to do whatever it takes. And bang, you're on the other side. Once that decision is taken, immediately things will start working. Immediately. There will be no wastage of any time. But decision making is very important. And most people, 95% people, they are not very ready to make decisions. They procrastinate. Because procrastination is the opposite of decision. What if I make a decision? What if something happens? What if this? But how? Forget it. Ifs and buts. You want it? Straight away go ahead. Because successful people are people who make decisions fast. And they're very slow in making decisions to change, if at all they want to change. This is the way the successful people live. There are just 5% of such people. So do you want to be in those 5%?
Absolutely,
Yes,
sir.
yes, it is necessary. It is your right to be in that 5%. But you are stopping yourself. Come on, come out of it and see that you're in that 5%. And then you see that you're in that 1% who are the most people on this planet. It's 1% of them. They are earning 96% of wealth that is generated on this planet. Go to that level. Go to that level. You want to do that? Come on.
Absolutely.
Make
Why
the
not?
decision right away. Make the decision right away. Yes, I am able to do it. Yes, I am willing to do whatever it takes. Then forget all your psychological barriers and all. Go past that. You will go into this zone of freedom. From this level, you reach this level. From this level, which then becomes this, you go to further level, further and further and further. There is no end to it. There is no end to it. And once you've gone through that one circle first, the second repetition will be much easier. But at first one itself, you have to go through all that. You have to go on repeating it. That is where the manifestation takes place. So the key to manifestation is repetition and repetition of thoughts that you are going to do whatever it takes to manifest what you want in your life. So think of only what you want in life. Don't think of what you do not want in life. Never think of that. You want good health, think only that you are healthy. I got this issue or I got this some eye issue, some ear issue. Having a healthy body. Don't worry about those things because those let it off you about it if at all there is something to be done. They know the medical terms you do not know. Simply say I am having a healthy body. A perfectly healthy body and mind. And when you say that, it's going to be there. Right? So anything you want to do, simply do it repetitively. That repetitive way of your doing things will surely create your reality, and you will manifest whatever you want in your life. Yeah.
Thank you
Dr.
so
Rashmi,
much,
over
sir.
to you. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Folks, I would like to express my gratitude to sir. So many questions during the exam time we have received. And sir was patience enough, so much patience enough to answer all those queries. Some are very, very adamant questions, especially 2024 was really a very inspiring question. It was. I have expressed to sir, I have learned so many things from those questions and sir's answers. So it was incredibly very pleasurable thing to read the sir's answer. So thank you so much. So the adamant question was there. It was really inspiring. Thank you so much to the folks who have asked the question. I think bombarded with same question with 2024. So it was really inspiring. And I love those questions. Even I hope sir also liked the question. Sir, thank you so much once again for your incredible patience, support, and endurance to this channel right from the beginning. And thank you very much for all the subscribers to be part of this channel. Thank you very much for your incredible support and emails, and also your love and affection towards our channel. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, before we close, let me just tell you one thing. That those questions were there which were coming because that showed the level of passion among them
Yes.
to manifest what they want. So those questions also, so those repetition of those questions also made me really give answers, which led them to their answers.
So I would like to thank one more person, a very interesting folk, for his persistence and really inspiring question, which was really, I should tell you to folks, to everyone, that kind of persistence is required to manifest anything in life. The
Yes.
question was so intense, was adamant that 2024, we have received so many times, but sir was able to answer with so satisfyingly, so conveniently. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.